hours ended and the graveyard began.
The devil will let you live forever.
Oh, I guess, hey, everybody, welcome to this show. Whatever the fuck this is.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Welcome to this show.
Why is this game's title screen the inside of a fucking camshaft? Get out of here. I'm fucking quitting.
Okay. Well, we're playing Invasion.
Wow, these are some good graphics. Fuck.
Yeah.
I know we play some old games, but yeah, this is looking rough.
This looks like, did you guys ever, there was a, I don't know what the hell I got it from, but do you guys remember like when you would go to Toys R Us or something and you'd get like a disc?
I remember when I went to Toys R Us and a strange man asked me if I wanted a free
you're the
kitten.
kid from America's Most Wanted. You're what's his face's kid.
You fucking son of a bitch. Why did you adapt to that so well? You were supposed to be silent and aghast.
No, I've watched that show. I am with a white woman. I know I know true crime.
Look, Chicago is only 3 degrees
John
separate
Walsh?
from the mothership.
Yeah,
That makes
John,
sense.
whatever his name is. My kid got abducted from a toy store. I'm gonna make a TV show to catch everyone now.
All right.
I think that's how that went down, right?
Well, you know,
That's how he presented the story.
I have to wait to watch this man die.
well, I
My
mean, this
kid's
is this
dead,
is
and it's everyone else's problem.
this is a pretty accurate depiction of Chicago. Then
Okay, I was just
old
there
ladies
recently.
getting ripped up out of bus stops,
they're only advertising play mechanics. Is that the name
or
of the company?
at least old ladies getting gunned down on the bus stop.
Well, I mean,
Or, you know, old ladies suddenly developing rock-hard carapaces made of chitin, Kyle.
okay, yeah, okay.
Can I remind you that's how it's pronounced?
I didn't want to steal it from you.
So next time you don't ruin my song.
So,
I'm
you're
not
saying
gonna
you
promise that.
sandbagged the performance on purpose.
No, I made a better performance than I thought that he deserved, and he didn't like it. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I mean, you can't blame me. I'm the artist, okay? You give me the idea, and I don't do it right, okay? That's every single time.
The artist is like the director of a movie. They always take the blame.
Has there ever
100% of it.
in any recording booth in the entire world, has there ever been a song that got derailed because the fucking artist didn't know how to pronounce the words in the lyrics?
Probably more than you believe, because people are much stupider than you would accept.
I mean, with something like Bjork, they probably do it on purpose. And
You
just
say
upload
that,
it,
and
but-
yet.
Like, okay, I bet, like, people go, oh, I love Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is so great. But I bet he says something stupid as shit. Like, I bet he says, I bet he calls, like, he probably pronounces something that has, like, a silent C all the times. And
I wish Nick was here so I could exchange a fucking mortified glance with him here
Yeah.
on the couch. Like,
Don't
what
worry, I can feel the heat from here.
like, just a silent exchange as if to confirm you have no idea what the fuck he's talking about, right? 'Cause I sure the fuck don't. And then a reciprocal glance of saying, yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Kyle,
When one of us has to reach for one of those things that dog catchers use to catch sick animals.
I thought you were gonna say
One of those long poles with a loop of cable coming out
I
the other
figured you were
side.
going to do, like, a, like how they did on, what's that thing, that, the Apollo, where they would use that cane or whatever? Just
Yeah.
pull me off mic.
A shepherd's crook to drag you off the stage.
Yeah.
The
Oh, man.
first time in a long time that's been, well, I may be misspeaking there, but one time where it's definitely applicable.
Yeah.
You could probably stand to have a genuine.
So
shepherd's crook
I would
around
like
here
to say
regardless.
to everybody out there right now, they always say if you're the smartest person in the room, then you should leave. What I want to say is that if you are not the smartest, like if you are in a room full of smart people, you should leave because people will
wait.
do nothing but berate you because
Kyle, that would be pretty clever if that was the thing anyone in the entire universe has ever said. What the fuck are you talking about?
They say, you never heard the phrase like if you're the smartest person in the room, then you should leave.
I've heard if you can't tell who's the sucker, you're it. But that's completely different.
You've never okay. Well, I mean, I guess it's because
I-
Why
I've
the hell
heard
would you
that
need
if-
to leave if you're the smartest?
Because then
What?
that means that there's nothing to learn. The whole the
Oh.
whole idea is that like if you're the smartest person, then there's nothing to learn from anybody else in the room because you should always be constantly learning. But I'm saying that if you are not the smartest person, then that means that everyone else is going to key in on the fact that you are the least smart, and then they're going to let you know constantly in every
okay.
single thing that you possibly
On that
do.
note, I will say that is a surprisingly cogent point. However,
I know because I'm playing a game. I want everybody to know
What?
also.
What?
I'm
I fucking
I have
What?
so many good stories, but they get
The
fucked
hell
up
you do?
because they get fucked up
I have
because
never
I'm playing
heard
the actual
doubt
game.
being cast so hard, flung with like Major League Baseball force.
I was fucking upset because I tried to cede part of the point to him, and he fucking threw it back in my face like scalding soup. I was trying to go easy on him, and he like went out of his way to make it impossible for me to do so. It's like a cop saying, "Well, I guess I don't have to write this ticket." He's like, "Oh, thank God, because I have a bunch of crack in this fucking glove compartment that I totally wouldn't want you to find." And I'm like, "Well, it was just a fucking speeding ticket, and I was gonna let you off, but like, what? Why would you say that? Why would you do exactly what you've done?"
I don't know. I thought I had a good point. I didn't
You
know any
almost got
better.
it pulled out of the fire, and then
Ah, thank
just
God he didn't
jammed
write
it
me
right
that ticket,
back in.
officer. If you held me here any longer, the child I kidnapped on the trunk might have gotten too hot and died before I could fuck them. And then then the cop calmly puts the pen back in his pocket, folds up his little notepad, sticks it in his bag, and then takes out a large caliber murdering gun. And doesn't even say another word and just blasts straight through the entire car, so that not only is the man in 8 million pieces, but there's like a hole going through the passenger side door.
I don't understand this.
just skips the judicial system altogether.
I don't understand what
Justice-
I did wrong anymore. All I
gets a
know is
little-
that you've murdered me.
He gets a prize from the mayor for saving the cost of a jury and a
Uh,
judge.
okay, what did I do wrong though? I don't understand.
Gets a medal submitted in the fucking public on live television.
I like how this game is just telling me I'm now damaged.
We like it when the extrajudicial killings are agreeable, when the public likes them. That's rare.
Oh, that's all right. It's been a long time since I started thinking. You know what we need is fucking Judge Dredd taking care of people like you, and I'm pointing at people who like
Kyle.
pull over and park in the fire lane so that they can just saunter up to the prescription line
We need
outside of the
Hey man, I
grocery
need
store.
those dick pills
We need
faster
Judge
than
Dredd.
everybody else does.
Well, I was
You
gonna
know,
make
just
a
like
joke,
every
but
time somebody does something that it's like, I mean, yes, it is technically illegal, but not in a way that's immediately damaging to people. I'm like, you know what we need? We need a fucking fascist cop on a hover bike who will pull up and blast you and leave you for the vultures for being such a stupid asshole.
I mean, the hover bike part makes it cooler than the real life ones, but yeah, I mean, I had a way to iterate on that joke and keep it going for a while, but then Kyle just started incogently screaming about dick pills, and I don't even know what the fuck he was talking about. And I'm having this is hard. This is a
Well,
tough episode. This
jumping thought trains altogether, since we were just talking about hover bikes. Kyle, you missed a really good gem when you went off to the bathroom when Keith brought up to me the fact that Harley Davidson has not learned from the lesson that they should have gotten, that nobody wants one of their stupid fucking expensive bikes anymore.
Oh, you're just not a
Because-
60-year-old man. My dad loves Harley
yeah, you need to be
Davidson.
retired.
Well, yeah, he's reached an age where it's too late to teach him.
Well, you need to be
So-
one of the you need to be one of the last few extant generations where retirement is a concept
Yeah,
that applies to
he's the
life.
kind of person where like you go, oh, brand name that I've known for many years. I love it. It's the best. Like Bose
Yeah,
speakers.
It's better than anything now. So anyway, the point being that Keith related to me that they are now making an electric motorcycle, which costs way more than their
that doesn't
standard
seem like
run.
something that that generation would buy,
Right.
though.
I think they're
No,
probably
absolutely not. But I thought about something almost immediately, which makes it seem like somebody in R&D should have definitely given this some thought at least once, which is the fact that motorcycles get hit all the time because people don't look and they don't see them when they merge into a lane or something. Well, now that they're electric, they won't even be able to hear the motherfucker.
dead
That's
silent.
the thing.
Whispering through traffic at light speed and like utterly whisper quiet and just getting obliterated left and right and it's like a ninja that's breaking into a fortress for the purpose of dying.
That's the thing, though, is I've always said that I don't ever want to ride a bike because every single person I've known that rides a bike has gotten in a crazy hospitalizing accident, including this show's very own Keith Richards.
I didn't get hospitalized.
Oh,
I just
well,
went to a
hold on a second.
hospital.
Did you-
That's different.
Yeah, you were admitted to a hospital because because I know for a fact, as I know you, that it wasn't your choice. So that means that you're hospitalized. Every
Well,
single
well,
person.
well,
first off, that was active duty, and it was the other lady's fault, so I was reasonably sure I
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
going to
the
have to pay
whole
for
point. That's the point. It's not that motorcycle riders are all crazy. It's that nobody respects a motorcycle. So that's the whole reason why I won't ever ride one.
it. Well,
because
it's
I
appropriate. I don't respect myself.
go, okay, well, still.
But yeah, now they're going to be dead silent, so the only cue that you had before that one is nearby is now taken out of the equation. They can probably go faster.
Well, you know, maybe.
So this is either a way to finish off the boomer population that is keeping them going, or it is a way to appeal to a younger audience, which is purportedly killing their industry in the first place.
Well, yeah, I
and
mean-
to bring them in a way that is going to get them killed. Showed you motherfuckers, ha ha ha.
I hope
there's-
that they
there's
don't
two ways I could go too. It's like, I mean, either A, they want to keep them expensive but make it more marketable to a younger generation. Like, it's expensive because it's green, you know.
Yeah,
And
it's
No,
so-
no, no. They
friendly.
shouldn't do that because the easiest thing in the world is like for my dad, for every time it's his birthday or a holiday that I have to get him something, I just get him a Harley Davidson T-shirt. It's the
Oh,
best.
you
It's
just
the
get him a
easiest
Harley
thing in the
Davidson.
world.
You just drop
Yeah.
$20,000 on a fancy reclining motorcycle every birthday.
Here you go, Papa. Here's a new motorcycle.
To replace the
motorbike.
one you wrecked last spring.
Yeah, I know you got hit by that minivan, but here you go. Here's a new one. I hope PTSD isn't a factor, because
You got to get back on that horse, Pops.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know all
Yeah,
the
what-
Olympian athletes. They always, you know what their whole factor is that even though they broke their neck while they were riding that snowboard, they still jump back on. So it's
Yep.
gotta be you too.
Yeah, to prove that they weren't completely put out of commission, when in fact this is like pretty much a guaranteed way for them to finish themselves off.
I mean, like, I'm gonna get a huge inheritance, so it's not a bad
Jesus.
problem for me.
Unfortunately,
So
it
you're
comes.
looking-
You're paid
So
in
you're
Harley
looking
Davidsons.
forward to the electric bike, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can still take those Harley Davidsons and give it to somebody else.
You just
Okay,
get,
I mean,
you
I
get
beat
all
this.
the wrecked motorcycles you've ever gifted them. That's all your inheritance is.
I mean, I beat this level, but do we keep going?
I don't know. The game seems to have ended on a sphincter, and that seems pretty appropriate.
Okay. Well, I guess you guys will never see the mothership because that's insane
Oh.
difficulty.
Oh, well, damn the bad luck. Anyway.
Yeah.